Hey guys, welcome back to BSensTube. Today we're going to do a video on how to make a homemade GoPro mount for your car. So let's get into the video. Alright, so what you're going to need here is a few things. You're going to need to get a piece of metal like this from your hardware store, and you're just going to need a few pieces of hardware. What I did here was make two marks where the headrest shafts are, and then I made one where I wanted to cut it off. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this one off, and this will all make sense in just a second here. Alright. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a square, mark an inch off of each side of the piece that I just cut. Now you can see I have these lined up on top of each other in the vise, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through each one of these. I'm going to make my first pilot hole through both pieces of metal. Start on the center punch. Okay. Same thing on the other side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at our hardware. We got 1/4, so we're going to use a 1/4 drill and make our final holes through all of these. Alright, now that we have that all the way through, we're just going to test fit that. Got one of these guys for the other side, so you can take this on and off. And we might as well tighten it up. So that's tight. Let's do the other side. Okay, same thing. I'm going to put the hardware on now. Okay. That's what we got now. Let's go to the car. Alright, so the idea here is that we're going to drill two holes at the same distance of these. We're going to center them up. So we're going to take our Sharpie. We're going to try and mark them right in the center. So we got two marks there. Alright, now let's bring it back to the bench. And we're also going to mark about center of the car where we want to cut it off. So probably want it to be about that long. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to drill a hole right in the center of here. And what I'm going to do, since there's these aren't exactly flat, is I'm going to take out my my Dremel tool, and I'm just going to kind of notch a little hole in there so we have something for the drill to ride onto so we can start a hole. So I'm just kind of making grooves here so the drill will catch in the same spot. So here's a close-up, and that should be enough to have the drill catch. So let's see if we can get this drill to catch in this spot where we want it. We're going to start small and we're going to go up big slowly. Okay, so now that we have 2 starter holes, we're going to step up quite a bit to a, let's see if we can get a 5/16 through there. We'll probably end up going to about a 3/8 drill bit. We'll start with a 5/16 and see how much bigger we need to go. Alright, let's do the other one. Alright, so now we're just going to go test fit this. Alright, so now you guys can kind of see the vision coming together a little bit. We're going to test fit this. I think it's going to need to be a little bigger, but it might actually work like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this front piece on, and we're going to put this back piece on, and we're going to put our bolts through. Alright, so we're going to go to 3/8 now. Alright, so we're going to test fit it a couple more times until we get this perfect. Alright, so at this point in the editing process I realized that I was out of footage, so I must have stopped filming when we did this before. So I have the finished product over here on the bench, and I'm going to walk you through kind of what we missed in the previous part of the video. We're going to put it in the car, and we're even going to give a little test run as far as how the footage looks in the car. So what I did was I drilled these holes out just a little more, and I gave it a coat of black paint, enamel paint. You can get it from one of your big box stores. We got the wing nuts on here so you can easily take it apart. And I also put just a little red strip on here just so you know which side is which. And then on this side, this is the important part where the camera's going to hook up. You have, I believe it's a 1/2. It's a standard size for any type of camera. So what you can actually get on, if you go onto Amazon, you can grab one of these, you know, standard camera threads to GoPro, and this guy will just screw right in here. And you can also obviously put a camera on here, and so let's go ahead and give it a shot. We'll put it in the car. So this is as simple as undoing these nuts. Undo them on both sides. Put this around here. Put them back in. Tighten them up if I can. Are you zooming?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Tighten both wing nuts up good. Alright, that's good. Normally I would also tighten up this bottom one a little. So now I got my camera. Put my camera on there. And I'm missing a little thing. Hold on. Yeah, this guy. Tighten that in there. Voila! So you can either put a regular camera on there, GoPro with this adapter, phone mount, and I'll show you some footage how it looks. So that's it. Here's another example of another type of camera you can use. The only issue with this is your angle is going to be a little off. So what you can do is, if you just adjust this guy, you can get the proper camera angle that you're looking for if you do not have a passenger. Alright guys, so thanks for sticking around to this point in the video. We're just going to do a quick little test run of this camera. The sun is going down, so hopefully we have enough time to do just a little spirited driving. Not too spirited since we have a passenger in the car, but at least you get a chance to see what the camera looks like. Woo!